Alright, last step of the 30-meter rig that I showed you guys was the front panel. I decided on the dimensions for the front panel. Now I started packaging it. So since I had 2 out of the 3 dimensions set, I found a big chunk of FR4 and I'm gonna try to cut it off right about here, make it like 6 by 6. But since I had that whole sheet, I'll trim it when I'm done fitting everything else in. So what I've got going on here is real simple. There's the front panel with the display and all that stuff. You saw that last time. There's the VFO. I wanted to make sure once I started packaging this whole thing that I still had a real stable VFO and working RIT circuit. That's this chip here. Regulator, there's a switching transistor in here. Back here I got tie points for 12 volts coming in. That's the 8-volt regulator. And the last one here is the T line, which goes to 8 volts when it goes into transmit. Okay, so now what I've got is a little pickup. This red clip lead here goes to the auxiliary receiver input for the K3. I got it set up for the VFO output frequency, and we get a little display on the pan adapter there too, so I can watch the signal. Let me show you how the RIT works. Hang on. Okay, I'll keep this short because I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's the VFO. If I turn the RIT on and center it, and let's see, that's 109, so I can go over 3 kilohertz in that direction and over 3 kilohertz in that direction, which is plenty good enough. And I don't know if you saw that moving up there on the pan adapter or not. Anyway, the bottom line is I'm satisfied this thing's working. And the last thing to check out is make sure all the voltages are good. So we'll start while the battery comes in at 12 volts. The first terminal strip here is 8 volts regulated. And there we got 8.09. And this terminal strip here is the transmit DC line. So when I ground the key line, that goes up to 8 volts. Unground it and falls back to 0. So far everything's working good. The VFO is stable, the RIT works, the TR switching works, the 8-volt regulator works. So the next step will be to populate, I guess, the receiver in the space provided, trying to keep it as small and compact as possible. So I got a hunch that the receiver is going to go right in here and the transmitter right in there. I get too close to that coil. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, keep tinkering. It'll probably be a while for the next update, but it's too hot to do much anything else, so I'm going to be spending some time in the shack. See y'all later.